Hey there, this is Eric with RegFox, and in this video guide, I'm going to make you an expert at branding your RegFox page, and I'm going to show you all the controls that are found in the header settings. So when you create a new page, you're likely going to have a placeholder logo here, and to change it out, it's really simple. You're just going to hit the pencil icon, you're going to delete the logo and drop in your own logo. And that's going to be simple enough and straightforward for most people, but you can see there's a lot of options here. So I'm going to cover all of these options in this guide. I'm going to show you what each one does, how to use it, and what the settings do, and visualize them for you so you can have the best designed page out there for you. So let's walk through each of the settings here. So the first one is going to control the visibility of this header. The reason you might want to turn it off, which we don't necessarily recommend, is if you're using a popover integration or you're embedding the page and you don't want to show two versions of the logo or the header because you have it somewhere else. So you could turn the entire header off if you want, but most people should keep it on and leave it on. Next, we have these different types. Now, the two that you should mostly think about is either the logo or the header. The difference there is the logo is going to be centered or aligned either side, but the header image is going to be maybe purposed for where there is a very specifically graphically designed graphic that is going to encompass lots of other visual elements. You just want to drop in something that's already pre-designed up on the top. And to give you a slight idea of what that could be like is something like this. Now this is black text over a transparent background here, but you can kind of get the idea where there's a graphic and maybe different images and sponsors and different floated text where this is graphically designed, and you might want it to span the entire window or you want it to span just the header area there. Is going to be something you can float to the left or to the right. You can see there. Header image is going to be a larger graphic that's kind of purposed to be dropped in on the top. Then there's HTML. I'm not going to do a tutorial on this because this is pretty advanced, but where you want to write your own HTML code, include your own buttons, your own graphics, and your own style sheet. So a really advanced feature that for those who know how to control those, they will love. The rest of us, we're going to leave those alone. And then the embed is the ability to include a embedded video on the very, very top. And so this is popular for people who want to include a video at the very top of their page that's maybe live streaming their event as well. So a certain option there for those who like it. But for most of us, we're just going to focus on the logo and the header. So let's walk through each of these settings here. So for the logo, we have the alignment, left, right, self-explanatory. Next, we have the height. Now the height will, as you increase this, will increase the overall dimension here. But if your logo is not that tall, we're not going to make it bigger than when you upload it as. And that's to keep your logo from being blurry. So you don't want to upload a gigantic logo here, but you want it to be, possibly around these dimensions that we recommend. But this dimension for the height here is going to control the height there. And as you see, as I brought it even further down, it will shrink the logo, but as you take it all the way up, it's not going to explode the logo necessarily. So let's bring it back here to about a 130-ish, and you can see it'll add that nice even spacing top and bottom. Next is going to be the background type. That's going to control that background area here. Do you want it to be color, an image, or transparent? If you choose transparent, back in these page settings here for the design, there's a background color setting there. If it's transparent, it's going to inherit whatever that page is. And you can see we have a color here and a setting that's back here. So to show you what this color could be like, if I take it down to black, you can see it blacks out that background area. And this little slider here, it's really important to know that this is going to control like a transparency for it. So as you interact with these color pickers, you can pick colors here, but if you wanted it to show through the background of it, you can use this alternative slider here to adjust the kind of transparency factor. So here you have that. Let's go ahead and make it like a kind of a grayish there. And then last on here in the controls is whether it's full width or standard width. So if I take off the full width, you can see the logo and header moved into kind of alignment with the rest of the page fields. And so that's a standard width considered. Full width is going to take it to the ends of the window. So if you want your header to extend all the way across, you would use the full width. And then the make sticky what that's going to do, and I'm going to save and preview here, is it's going to lock that header element in place. So as I scroll down here, you can see that it's there. So that is how a sticky header works. That is what full width works. And so those are some of the basic controls. Let's talk about making this actually look good now. So let's go ahead and remove this logo, and I'm going to bring in a blue Dunder Mifflin logo. So we're going to hit choose, and I'm going to go ahead and drop in a blue Dunder Mifflin logo, and let's talk about some of the controls. So the immediate thing you'll notice is that I probably want that background color to match the logo. And there's a number of ways you can find that exact logo. There's color pickers you can have, online, but your graphic designer would hopefully be able to tell you what that color is. And so if I want this to match the logo color all the way around, I'm just going to grab that color blue. And so we're going to go here. I'm going to paste in the exact blue color. And so you can see, ta-da, it's kind of nice. Looks good there. So I can increase the size here. Let's put it to the center. And so rather quickly, I can get a nice page that's got a nice big bold logo, matches my color, and it's really beautiful and simple. So that's how you can use the background color along with a logo that's there. Let's change it up and let's look at the background type for an image. And so this could be a graphic or it can be a pattern. So I found kind of a denim-y pattern you kind of see there. It has a little bit of a pattern that repeats in there. And so let's say I want that in the background there. So let's go ahead and use that as our type, and I'm going to drop in that pattern. And let's go ahead and hit done. And so there you see, cool, I got a background image now spanning that header, but you can quickly see that it doesn't look exactly great. And so what you want to find is your logo to have a transparent background, and the file type is usually a PNG. A lot of people have JPEG logos, which JPEGs do not support transparent backgrounds. So you want to ask your graphic designer, you want to find a version of your logo that has a transparent background. So here I can pull up a white logo and there's no background to this one. So if I hit choose and let's add this logo up here, you can see that I can take a nice background image and put a white logo over the top of it. And now that's looking pretty good. The other control in here is the background overlay. And so background overlay is going to allow me to colorize that image as well. So let's say I want to, I'm just going to pick a blue in here. I'm going to use this little transparency filter, and I'm going to bring it down here and just do a light overlay of blue on there and hit done. And you can see I've now colorized my pattern. So that's kind of cool. So you can use that background image, and then you also can colorize that to give you the exact look and feel that you want. So pretty cool there. And again, if you want to use the none or transparent, it'll pick up whatever page color is in the settings there. Let's go ahead and delete that image, and let's go and look at the header image, the other way that you can brand your page. So I'm going to take the full header width off, and let's take a look at a header image. And so here is a standard one, graphic, and so let's upload this one. And so we can upload the Be Like Mike header. And so here we have a nice little branded graphic image that just is going to be contained inside this little area. So if I hit preview, you can see what that looks like. Pretty nice. So for those who want to have a very specifically designed kind of graphic that will be in that area, that's what you would use. Now, if you wanted a graphic to go all the way to the ends here, we would have to upload a larger header image, and we have to set it to full width. So let's go back here and let's modify this, and we're going to delete this image, and we're going to upload a new one, and we're going to upload a big one here, and we're going to make it full width. Hit done, and you can see the immediate problem is the white text I have in that graphic is not showing. So we can use that background color here to change that. So I can change that to black, I can change it to red, I can change it any other color I want. And so just with that, we can hit done and then save and preview. And so now we have a full width header that spans the entire page. And as you shrink the window or a mobile, this graphic will go end to end in the window of that device. All right, that's it for this demo. And hopefully this has been helpful for you to learn how to control all the settings in the header to brand your RegFox page. Be sure to check out more of my videos where I cover the banner image, image gallery, and so much more to add even more design control to your page. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.